All right, so day one, this is your first day, okay? Many of us come into this spot right now thinking that we need to love and do it. We're doing it for somebody else, right? We're gonna do it for our wife that pushed us here and made us take that call, which if that's the case, then I'm glad you're here, but let's work a little bit harder because that usually doesn't work. But maybe you're doing it for your job, maybe you're doing it for your kid, whatever the reason you're doing it for, you've got to realize that it's for you, okay? So the most important piece that we start on day one is loving yourself. Now remember, this is the first 7 days, so all we're trying to do is get through this. So this is going to be very, very much about you and just practical, tangible steps, pieces that you can do every single day you can implement. The first thing you got to do is literally look at yourself in the mirror and be like, man, I love myself. And it can be difficult at times. I can remember when I was sitting in the rehab, even after I got out of it, and I was looking into the mirror and, man, I didn't like the guy that I was on the other side of the video, or the other side of the mirror. I couldn't stand it. I felt anger, I felt rage, I felt disgust, I felt almost like despair, or like felt sorry for myself. But the truth is, what I need to do and you need to do is remember that you got to love yourself. The most important thing that we have in our life is our health, right? Obviously it's our love, it's our relationship, but we have to have our health. We have to remember to go back and love ourselves. So what are the things that you want to do to remind yourself that you love yourself? Right? It's not possible just to wrap your arms around you and say, oh, I love myself, it's gonna be okay. I'm talking about remembering why you love yourself. For me, it was, actually getting out a pen and paper, and I want you to do this. What do you love about yourself? I love my ability to build businesses, right? I love my ability to be a great father, even though I was struggling at that time. But now it's great. So we just went through the list, and you could just bang out all these things, remind you of who you are, why you love yourself. That little boy that you were when you were a child that wanted to be a fireman, or maybe you wanted to be a billionaire. I mean, some of you guys are doing exactly what you wanted to do. But remembering back to why you love yourself. And then the next step I want you to do is remember what you love about your life. See, yourself is not just about you and what you love yourself, it's about what you love to put into it. Skiing, motocross, family, pizza. I mean, you name it. Like, these are things that I like, right? Weightlifting. And remember, because we've been in this fog and this haze for so long, and this sedation of just going through the drinking or the drug use, day by day by day, to the point where the rut got so deep, we developed a pattern subconsciously that we can't break, that we lost all interest in everything else that we did. Even at a time in my life, there was a time when I got off drugs and went through this pit here and tried to get sober, that I'm like, man, I didn't even like to have sex with my girlfriend. I'd rather get fucked up. I was in that, and like, who would rather do that? At that time, that was me. That could be you right now. But what I want you to do is remember all these pieces. Self-love. Who loves you? What do you love about life? Gratitude. Write these things down and start paying attention to everything that's got you here. Because I'm going to say this probably over and over, right? If you've got some food in the fridge, if you've got some air to breathe, if you're above ground, if you got somebody that loves you, which you do, even if it's me on this side of the camera, today's a pretty good fucking day. So if we can love you, you can love you.